Okay, so whenever I am doing my minimal makeup, the first thing that I like to do is fill my brows. Now, brows are really important to me because they really shape the face and they just, I don't know, they give structure to your face, and I really think it's important to shape your brows. This is something I just started doing probably within the past year. I've really found the importance of shaping your brows. So what I like to do is just start filling it with a brow pencil like this. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise. And then once I have them filled, I'm going to take the spoolie and just start brushing out the hairs. It's really going to make it look more natural. This Maybelline brow pencil is not my favorite to use, just FYI, it's a little bit sloppy. So whenever I'm doing minimal makeup looks like this, I like to first start with a primer, and I'm going to be using my Too Faced HangoveRx primer. I like primers like this because it gives my skin added moisturization, but they're really nice to apply powders on top of. And then instead of using foundation, I like to go in with concealer, and I'm going to be using two different ones here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Very Fair. I'm going to apply this right under my eyes to highlight, and then I'm going to take this one that's a little bit closer to my skin tone. It's Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 10 Light. I like these two concealers because they're similar consistencies. They're really nice and lightweight, and they're not too full coverage that it looks really heavy and cakey on the skin. I love my Tarte Shape Tape, and that's the one I would use on a normal everyday makeup day. But I like that one, just can be a little bit heavy, a little bit too full coverage. So I like going in with these because they look a lot more natural on the skin. So I'm just going to take my Born This Way and I'm going to start applying this under my eye. It's really going to brighten up that under eye area, and I'm just going to start dragging it down just a bit. I'm also going to apply this right to the top of my nose and right in the center of my forehead and my chin. I'm then going to take my Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm going to start applying this right below where I applied the other one, just on my cheeks where I get a little bit of redness, not the whole way, like not all over my face. I'm going to apply it around my nose as well because I get really red there, and around my mouth because I can get red there too. And then I'm just going to complement where I applied the fair shade. So I'm just going to dab a little bit more up onto my forehead. And then I'm going to take a beauty sponge. This is the L'Oreal Beauty Sponge, and I'm just going to start blending all of that together. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on the sponge and start applying it to my eyelid. And then because these concealers are a little bit on the dewy to natural finish, I definitely have to set them, and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Warm Light. It is a really nice powder. It's the powder from the drugstore I've been reaching for a lot lately. Actually, mine's cracking. Hopefully that doesn't break. But I'm just taking my Real Techniques blush brush and I'm applying this powder to my eyelids, to my eyeballs. I am also going to put some powder around my nose and where I put like the majority of the concealer because I don't want it to slide around anywhere. Okay, I'm going to take my Physician's Formula Butter Bronzer just to give my skin a little bit of life here. This is the EcoTools Define brush. I got it in a set with a fan brush, and I really like this brush for bronzing up. It kind of comes with like a tapered point. It's been one of my favorites lately. I'm really taking that bronzer up onto my cheeks as well to give that bronzy appearance because I'm not going to be applying blush today. And then just to give my skin a little bit extra dewiness, radiantness, I'm going to be taking my Colourpop Lunch Money highlighter. I've been loving this lately, and it's kind of something that got tucked away in a drawer, but I forgot how much I really loved it. I used it a lot last summer. I love like creamy highlights like this because they look a lot more natural on the skin than like a powder highlight that can be pretty stroby and pretty intense. And sometimes they can even look a little bit too powdery on the face, especially if you have dry skin or texture. But cream products like this really give you like a natural kind of like wet look to the skin, which is what I'm always looking for because I do have dry skin. And Colourpop highlighters really are some of the best in my opinion for the price. Now they're only $8, so super affordable. I'm gonna take a little bit onto my nose and Cupid's bow. And then since I applied a cream product over top where I put that bronzer, I'm just gonna take this bronzing brush and just kind of buff where the cream meets the powder, just to make sure there's no like harsh separation in between the two products. And then I'm just going to do something really minimal and easy on my eyes. I'm going to take my Tartelette in Bloom palette. I've been loving this, as you guys probably know, because I've been using it a crap ton lately. And I am just going to do something really minimal. I don't really know what I want to do yet. I think I'm going to take this shade right here, Jet Setter. It's like the cooler brown. With a very light hand, I'm going to just buff a little bit of this into the crease just to give my eyes a little bit of definition. And then I'm going to grab the shade Smoke Show. It's like this cooler, deeper brown up here. And by the way, I'm using my double-handed Eco Tools brushes for this look today. And I'm going to take this Define side, it's like the little angled brush, and I'm going to dip into Smoke Show. And I'm going to keep this really tight to my eyelash line. It's kind of going to act as our liner. And I'm going to make a really soft wing with this liner. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that Smoke Show shade yet again, and I'm going to just put it on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm just taking this shading side and I'm just kind of like blending it towards the center with no additional product, just to make sure it doesn't look too harsh. And then I'm going to take this other brush. It is the little tiny brush like this, and I'm going to take the shade Charmer. It's the matte white. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this color. And then I'm also going to take that white shade and apply it to my inner corners. I'm going to take a little bit of Funny Girl. It's this metallic champagne shade. I'm just going to apply that right to the center of my, well, right to the inner corner on top of Charmer. What am I saying? And then I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm first going to curl my eyelashes. And then I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. On days that I do minimal makeup like this, I really like to use mascaras like this one to give my length, or to give my eyelashes really nice length and separate them. This mascara does a really nice job of that. It's super dark, so it makes them really intense, but they're really long and they're really separated. They're not too clumpy, which is what I really like on days when I am going in with like a minimal makeup look. And then to finish off my look, I'm going to go in with a setting spray. My favorite setting spray is MAC Fix Plus. I just love the look that it gives. I don't think I'll ever find a setting spray that I love more than this. Like, I just love the way that it makes my skin look. So I'm going to spritz this. And then to finish it all off, I'm going to go in with a lip product. And on minimal makeup days, I love to go in with a gloss. This is the Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint in the shade Goals. It's like a really nice nude lip gloss. And I love lip glosses, especially opaque ones like this, because they're so easy to just pop on. And once I've applied my lip product, then that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this minimal makeup look. I mean, it is using makeup, but it kind of is more of like a natural, easy makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!